Yes, good evening, all. Man, I'll take our time tonight, just touch down, um, play around a little bit, checking a couple of things out. The top rank released the undercard for June 10th. I'm surprised they're fighting in the Hula Theater, man. Um, Surprising. I still can't believe that. I thought a fight of that magnitude, right? And I want y'all to catch this, right? I thought that fight would have been in upstate, but they might have had, you never know with how scheduling is and everything. They might have something scheduled. Because why would he fight talking about Tio, right? Tio fought um Martin in the big garden. Why wouldn't he fight Josh Taylor, who is the champion up there? But like I said, they probably have something scheduled, man. That's just how the game is, man. Sometimes that's why I said politics as usual. Politics as usual. Um, Make sure that this stream is being monetized. That's all it's about right now. Running the numbers up a little bit.
Order pizza on the go with the Domino's app.
Yes. All right. Let me leave. Let me put that up there. Leave that up there. Yes. Note to self, man. Um, see what I gotta tell myself sometime. So today, like I said, the they dropped the dates. Well, the undercard for the I mean the Xander fight. Xander's on the undercard for the Lopez Taylor, and I was hoping to get on that. Um, yeah, look, they announced the May 13th, but I did a piece on that, man. Antoine Russell's no longer on that card. Former two division world champion Rance Bartholomew takes on All Action Omar Juarez in the co-main event on Premier Boxing. Super lightweight contender Yo, don't come on, man. I gotta give myself the flowers, man. Um, I'm looking like a genius right now, like a real insider. I'm gonna leave that my video up there. Look, I put this out already. I put this out. Hold on. I put this out. This is my video. And now Premier Boxer wants to come out with um the fight lineup for the 13th. Remember, originally Antoine Russell was on that card. Well, I told you he sustained an injury. You know, my sources told me. And now look, it dropped, and he's not on that card. He's not on that card. How odd is that, man? You remember when I used to post my links in the description box for the guys that jump on. I wonder if I do that now, how many people would jump on. You know, I don't even do it no more. But I remember when I used to do it, right? I used to throw the link out there just cause. No more though, no longer. But let's see, let's see what's actually trending. I know I wanted to talk about this right here. Yeah, my dog, she's a good guard dog. I like that. I love that. Let me go to Fight Hub because I want to play the audio. And then I'm gonna talk about this whole Jake Paul. You know, Jake Paul, man, for a guy that many people say came in the circus, you know, he's active and eating. Oh, right here, it goes right here. He is active and he's eating.
read off some Twitter questions from fans, and you can go ahead and respond to the questions that they have.
Marcos Viegas with Fight Hub TV.
Yes.
And Bill Haney here.
And Bill Haney. There we go. He wanted a proper intro, so we'll give him one.
Yes, this is
Marcos
courtesy of
Viegas,
Fight
Fight
Hub.
Hub TV, powered by Stage Front, being joined with Mr. Bill Haney, the dad of the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney, who's taking on Vasily Lomachenko coming up May 20th on ESPN pay-per-view. Better, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's get these questions underway. Brandon Ray 47 asks, please ask him about Loma's habit of starting slow in recent fights.
Whether he starts slow, he finishes strong. That might be a ploy that he used. That might be just a style. But we take nothing away from Lomachenko. We know that he's going to be ready on the May 20th. You know what I mean? And he's a tremendous fighter. But Devin, the better the fighter, the more that Devin shows up.
Mamba Wedo asks, what are the keys to victory for Devin in this fight?
Well, I can't actually share what our game plan will be. Only thing that I can tell you is that Devin's faster. He has better feet. He has a tremendous ring IQ.
All right, I want to stop it right there. He said Devin is faster. Footwork. That's what I can't wait to see, the footwork. Because we all know Lomachenko was a master with the feet work. So I'm eager to see that. But like I said, if we base it off his last performance with Jermaine Ortiz, Devin might be, in a good position. Because Lomo against Jermaine Ortiz did look like he lost a step or two. But let's continue on.
That's it.
Do I need to say more?
A lot of people actually ask this. Fuentes 4 asks, question for both. Is there a rehydration clause for this fight because the IBF belt is on the line?
There's no rehydration clause. I know that we're still under the same rules that we were under when we went to Australia, which is you make the weight at 135 and you fight.
Okay. What do you make of the rehydration clause with Tank and Ryan, by the way?
Well, I mean, that's what I call as a big.
Great question by Fight Hub. Let's stop it. I like to break stuff down, when I have the time and have a little fun. Great question, because pretty much that question was what he just was setting up. He really knew, as a reporter of his stature, he already knew the answer. But he wanted to bring up Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia's rehydration clause. Great journal work right there for those of y'all tapped in with this. Free gems.
A big fight, but it's an exhibition to me. Now, I don't want anyone to get, because I believe the Tank is writing the rules of the fight, so it's an exhibition. Our fight is sanctioned by 4 different organizations, and there are rules that we follow. Whether it was Mike Tyson has had the belt, Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, all these guys, So it's important to us to give Lomachenko and anyone else the same opportunity that all the other greats have had, and not just write in some shit.
All right, let's stop it. More shade, jealousy, hate. It is what it is. A lot of these YouTube channels aren't going to call it out, but we over here on the Source Experience will call it out. That's why this is called Politics as Usual. He called a fight an exhibition. Why? I simply think he's calling the exhibition because that fight is next week. Their pay-per-view ticket price is close to $30 more than the Lomo Haney. Their ticket prices definitely higher than Lomo Haney. But that's neither here nor there. Once again, Bill sounding like a hater, sounding jealous, but like I said, a lot of YouTube channels ain't gonna call it out. Politics as usual. Wow.
Now, but that doesn't mean that that's not a good fight. I just said that it's a it's a good fight, but the most important fight is Haney versus Lomachenko.
Yeah, what do you make of that? That's an interesting point. It's your son is number.
Let's stop it again. Didn't I tell y'all today is Wednesday? But I told y'all Monday when I went live Monday. I said it right. Didn't I tell you? Being that I put them on blast, that's why I like to jump out there early in the morning and get unleash my thoughts because I know the word, the source spreads regardless of the views. It spreads, right? But didn't I tell you they was going to be on damage control, right? You see today, you heard what Bill just said. The only fight that matters. So his minions, the ones that's on salary payola on YouTube, what was they pushing today? I told you they was coming. It took them a day, but just like they are in actuality, a day late and many dollars short, because none of them come to fights. Actually, they started to, today about the only fight that matters. In all actuality, Tank's fight does matter. The ticket prices and it's letting you know it matters. But let's move on. Shout out to D Ray in the building. Hit my guard dog on deck.
Number one at 135 pounds, and I feel a lot of people forget that, and they don't give him that just due. I know with this fight, I think there's like he's gonna get it if he wins. But what do you make overall of people just not giving Devin his just due of being number one at 135 pounds?
Don't worry about it. My great grandkids will see it in the history books.
Yusuf asked, how's the fast with Ramadan? Is it complicating things in this fight? Is it like how is approaching that?
No, absolutely. It has made us stronger. I keep hearing this thing where Ramadan is going to make you weaker. As a team, it's made us stronger. Of course, we pray 5 times a day, and this is the month of that the Quran was revealed, and it's just overall we've come together, during this month, and that's what it's about, right? It's exercising your faith together as a family, doing charitable work, just doing good things, right? Recharging your battery, recalibrating the love that you have for your family, the love that you have for the Creator, and it's to me, it's a great time.
How does training adjust for those of us that might not know how that process would work? Does he, like, how long does he have to fast for? Like, does the training times have to adjust? Like, well, what is done during this month?
Well, Allah knows best, and through the Quran, there's something that covers everything. You cannot be missed. And if you have work or if you have travel, you have certain things. That's between you and Allah. Allah knows best. As long as your intentions are good, right, and you do everything that you can, may Allah be merciful.
Next question here for you, Bill. George Balam asks, do you prefer a showdown with Tank or Shakur? If not, what about Ryan or Teo?
Well, they're all great fighters, and one thing about Devin is that he's fortunate to have great talent in or around the division. You know what I mean? And I don't, one or the other. Right now, we have Vasil Lomachenko in the Super Bowl, so I'm not going to disrespect him, disrespect the fight game by getting on the stage with the 3 division world champion with 2 Olympic medals. He's only lost twice in his whole entire career with over 400 fights. So for me to get off the stage and then start looking past him, I would be a damn fool.
But you're his manager, so you kind of have to look out, like in the future. Like
great follow-up question.
If Shakur's team, Bob Arum, his management team, or Tank's, I would have to step aside as a coach and take a look from a manager perspective. But there's nothing on the table, so it's all hypothetical. So I don't tend to let my mind wander in places that we're not gonna get paid at.
Okay, you hear the chucking and jiving once again by Mr. Haney, BH, the Great, uh, Chucking and Jiving. Simple question asked. Um, Other podcasts, he well, I'll put it like this, other YouTubers, when he goes on certain YouTube channels, he tries to come off a little more with his answers. You see right there, he knew that. That's why I'm using this audio because the interviewer, Fight Hub, Marcos, he has to, you know, conduct himself. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What are you talking about? Sorry about that, y'all. Guard dog on duty. Come here, go, get over here. Get over here. Come in the house. Come in the house. Had to get my hound. Had to get my hound. You know, but yeah, back to Marcos, right? You see, and now if he was talking to Champ side or even the boxing voice, because they got some sort of a arrangement. He would never took that road in answering. He would have gave a jive turkey answer, like you know who Shakur's handlers are. You know who his management team is. Jay Prince Boxing. You know Tank Davis's team, Al Heyman and them. You could have just stated that, but Bill being Bill. But let's move on, continue on. You rocking out with the sauce tonight. Got a little bit of time. Remember when I used to post my link? Remember that, man? Guys really didn't understand who they was had the privilege of kicking the sauce with. But let's move on.
But when you look at the status of what he does after this fight, you guys are confident you're going to win this fight. You said up there that it's the last fight under contract with Top Rank. What do you, I guess, want to do? Do you want to go the free agency route you're thinking, or like how do you want to plan
Another
this
great
next
question.
phase for Devin?
Well, more importantly, we want another father and son to come along and know that they can do it. We want a daughter and a mother, to know that it's possible. I think, going into it, I was saying that the guy gave me a vision, and this is what we were setting out to do. People wrote us off and said that it couldn't happen.
All right,
Well, I mean,
let's stop it right there. Bill being Bill, gotta call him out on his BS again. The Lopez's have done it. Tito Trinidad has done it. Uh, Shane and Jack Mosley, Floyd and Floyd Senior. So, man, a whole bunch of BS with this guy, man. Chucking and jiving, man. Sometimes you gotta call a spade, man. You're dancing around questions like a stripper, man. You're dancing around it, man. But let's move on. This is the sauce.
that's what's being said to every other parent. You know what I mean? And so we wanted to break down that myth that it could, and we sacrificed a lot. Sometimes took the short end of the stick with the money, but money's not everything. I think it's important that Devin is a 24-year-old trailblazer with his own company and making deals. He's never turned down a fight, right? So you know what I mean? He's in charge. And to be employed by your son is an amazing thing.
Yeah, I always give him props for that, man. At 24, he's not like you could tell it's not about the money for him. It's about challenging himself, and inadvertently that builds his legacy. And him doing the things that he's done so young. When you look at that and you look at this fight, 4 years in the making, you guys asked for this for a very, very long time. How good does it feel to finally get this chance for it to be on pay-per-view, but also kind of you reverse the roles. Now he's the undisputed, when before you were seeking Lomachenko and he wouldn't give you guys a chance.
Well, it's tremendous, and especially that Devin didn't do what Lomachenko did. You know what I mean? That he.
All right, I want to stop it there, right? 24 years old. Catch this sauce right here for y'all, man. 24 years old, undisputed champion. Who's doing all the talking, man? Who's doing all the talking, man? He's 24 years old. He's the undisputed champion. Who's doing all the talking? Huh? See, y'all can't handle the sauce, man. Cause see, unlike these YouTubers, you guys are like, to me, YouTube boxing is the biggest joke to me, bro. It is. It is. I come on here just to play around now. And tonight is a great night to play around. Um, who's doing all the talking? He they just said Devin is 24 years old, right? The legal age of a man is 21. Why is Bill still the center of attention? Bill is not getting in there to fight, right? Bill is not getting in there to fight, right? But yet, Bill is the mouthpiece, right? Last time I checked, Bill is what? The trainer slash manager slash you know, CEO of Devin Haney Promotions, right? Why aren't they talking to Devin, man? I understand when Devin was first coming up, you know, a minor. He's no longer a minor. You see how they were stressing 24 undisputed? Why is he not talking? Why is Bill always the center of attention? It seems to me like, and I quote the great Suge Knight, if you're tired of the executive producer, all in the video, all in the interviews, come to Death Row. Well, let's move on, man. Let's move on, man. Hopefully, y'all catching the source and getting some education tonight. Zaga.
He set himself apart by doing the right thing, and that's giving Lomachenko and the Ukraine people an opportunity for at least for an hour or two take their mind off the war and get a chance to see their fighter get in the ring and go at greatness.
When you look at this fight, Bill, ultimately, how does your son win this and why?
He wins by getting his hand raised at the end. That's all that it matters. You know what I mean? It's winning. And Devin will make the adjustment. He's a winner. I have all the faith in him. And, it's not about, how you win as long as you win.
That's true. And the manner that you win. With that being said, first pay-per-view, Lomachenko, is this like the most pressure you feel you guys have had on you guys, like ever in the career?
No, brother. We're walking in our faith. There's no pressure.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, a lot of people ask, Devin didn't want to say, but maybe you give us a hint. Who's walking Devin out?
I know I'm going to be there. I don't know who else is going to be there.
Well, obviously you're the dad. Yeah, that's a good one. He's walking him out. Someone mentioned Asif
Man, broke Bill down again, man. Broke Bill down again. Great interview. Shout out to Fight Hub for that interview. The sources had to dissect it a little. I wish Devin would be more boisterous. He's like they said, he's 24. He's the undisputed champion, but yet, Bill's always in front of the cameras, man. To each his own, though. I understand. All right. Before I wrap it up, how long have I been on? Oh, a half hour already. I gave you a half hour. I want to speak about this, right? So today it was announced that Jake Paul. I should have put that in my when I shut this down, I put that in my description. Jake Paul, who's coming off of a loss in the Middle East. Was that in Saudi Arabia, that fight against Tommy Fury? He is following it up. Dallas, I think it's August 5th, right? Or 3rd. Let me get the proper date. I think it's August 3rd. I want to don't I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. And I had a great workout again today. I'm back on my BS, meeting the girls. Now you gotta enjoy this good weather. You gotta enjoy this good weather. Just want to get that right date. And I told y'all Antoine Russell wasn't on that card, man. Yeah, you see PBC, right? Somebody must have listened. They feeling the pressure, and I love it, man. I'm gonna continue to keep doing videos like that, showing that I'm an insider, right? Showing that I'm an insider. You see how I told y'all, and then the schedule dropped. Antoine Russell's not on that schedule. Antoine Russell was supposed to be the co-main event May 13th. He's no longer on that fight card. The link is right here to that joint. I'll put it out there for y'all. You know, I put that out there for y'all. You know, Jake Paul. I told you I put that out there. And look, I made PBC drop their schedule. See, it's not who, it's not how many listens. It's who listens. It's who listens. See, they especially the PBC people over there, right? They hate to see the rise of the source because they tried to hinder me. That's why shout out to God is good. Always gonna throw it in their face now. But yes, Jake Paul, the one that people was clowning. Um, yeah, he's eating, man. He is eating like just killing the game right now, man. Killing it. Yes, August 5th, Dallas, Texas, another pay-per-view um against Nate Diaz. That fight, he's smart. He's fighting in a perfect environment, right? The Latino community down there is gonna come out hand over fist and support this, right? And I just like the location. I love the location that he used. He's in Dallas, right? He's in Dallas, right? Smart. You know, you got the Chicanos, you got they're gonna come out for this for Nate Diaz. He might even lose this fight again, but he is cleaning the game dry right now. And I only bring this up because how come boxers that and this is for majority of you guys that come on here and y'all talk boxing, right? I want to show you how the game, the industry is letting you guys know that you guys are all felonious capers and frauds, right? Um, the biggest fight that you guys deemed, right, on YouTube is what? Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, right? Jake Paul is running laps around that, man. Running laps around it. You know why? Because they know the people, when Jake Paul fights, the people are going to come out and support it. Not only are they going to support it, they're going to make money. You guys talk about Spence Crawford for I don't know how many years and years on YouTube. The fight never happened. You know why? Because you guys don't support boxing. I've been saying this for years, man. And I've been on record saying this for years, man. Saying this for years. See, majority of the YouTube community that discuss boxing day in and day out, y'all don't support it. Y'all don't go to fights. Y'all damn sure is not buying pay-per-views. That's why somebody like Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul is just coming off of a loss. That fight was like, what are we in April now, right? March. Was that fight in February or March? When was that Jake Paul last fight in Saudi Arabia? He's coming back off of the Tommy Fury loss, about to fight Nate Diaz and make more and more M's, man. M's on top of M's, man. Shout out to WCS in the building. He said the source experience. A-Type Showtime. Keep marching. Team Tucker. Yes, you know it, man. And thank you for that picture. That is WCS's lens frame right there, man. Fire lens, man. Fire lens. But yes, Jake Paul, man, the guy, man. The guy that y'all said was a joke, a mockery. He's making M's on M's, man. M's on M's. Maybe some of these fighters, right, now should embrace him more. Should get with him. Because he's about to see another serious check. But yet the biggest fight in boxing that the YouTube community talks about can't even get made. You know why I can't get made? Because like I've been telling you for years on years, the people that talk about it, that said it was the biggest fight in boxing, are a bunch of, and I say this with all due respect, felonious capers, bro. They are felonious capers, man. They do not support boxing. They don't. Devin Haney just had his press conference. All of these guys on here talking about that's the only fight that matters. How many of them were there? How many? Devin Haney just did some type of all access behind the scenes, infomercial commercial for his upcoming pay-per-view fight with Lomachenko. How many of these guys were there that are doing cover stories on him now on their channels? None. Why is that? You know why? Because they are felonious capers, frauds, con artists. Where are you guys at? But yet you support the black fighters, you support this, you support that, but you're not there supporting. Where are you supporting at? On your couch, in front of your green room, your green screen, on your phone. Why aren't you on deck? I want to see how many of you actually go to Vegas May 20th and cover the fight. Then you wonder why they can't make a Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. Because most of you dudes that's talking about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, that have been talking about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford for years on years, don't go to fights. You don't even cover fights. I was just speaking with a colleague about this. When Earl Spence fought Dennis Ugas almost about a year ago, April 16th to be a year, these same guys that do thumbnails like the thumbnails off them, some of y'all was doing live streams in the parking lot. Y'all went to the fight, but that's how you covered it. Others was at the name is slipping my mind, where they had the weigh-in at. You guys didn't even have media access. Y'all was in General Pop covering the weigh-in. No, y'all listen. So at the end of the day, when you guys talk about boxing, that's all you're really doing is talking about it. You're not supporting it, you're not attending it, and you damn sure are not covering it. Politics as usual. Hopefully you are catching the sauce, And like I said, I had to put this up there just to remind y'all. Note to self, Source Experience, you are blessed. They talking it, you living it. And thank you for this picture, World Combat, because this is a portrait. I am living it. I went from covering fights to still covering fights, but now I'm really on the front line. Show me your work, not countless videos of you. Basically, you guys that do these videos, that did countless videos on Spence Crawford, you know what you guys did? You devalued the fight. You guys are like, when you buy a luxury car and you pull off the lot with it, it loses value. That's what you guys are that do these videos that call this fight the fight of the year and the biggest fight in boxing. You devalue it.
What time is it? Am I right?
Nah, it's 8:39. You're fine. You don't have school tomorrow. You could have stayed over there. Why did you just come and not your sister? Go get your sister.
I don't really want to stay over there. They're about to eat anyway. Jill's eating right now.
Okay, so go get your sister then. Tell her she has to come home. That is Coach Reen on deck. It was next door. You see when they're next door, you see how quiet it is over here? It's just me and Daffy. Y'all brought Daffy in. Daffy was out there barking, but now she's all right. Shout out to Toby in the building. Wagwan. Yes, yes. Oh man. You know my guy Toby. But yes, man. Nate Diaz and Jake Paul, man. Another one bites the dust, man. Jake Paul is getting rich. He was already rich, but I'm just saying, like, this dude, man, he's not losing, bro. He's not losing. You know what I'm saying? He is not losing, man. Too bad the brothers, man, can't get it together like that, man. You know? And not only can't the brothers get it together, this dude is fighting in Dallas, man. Yo, listen, man. He's going to the dudes' backyards and markets.
It's outside.
Come on, put your jacket up.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, tomorrow's your birthday, Reen. What are we doing?
First, she's going to build a bear.
Yeah, you already said that. I'm asking her. I'm asking the birthday girl. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
I'm getting ice cream from the ice cream truck.
And what else are you doing?
I don't know. That's all I know.
That's all you know. You know how noisy sound?
What? What?
Come on, take it. Y'all take it in the room, man. Y'all take it in the room. Y'all take it in the room, man. Yeah. But y'all take it in the room, man. Listen, you see what I got to deal with now. Let me tend to the soldiers. Yeah, no, y'all about to bathe too, man. Y'all coming in here smelling like wildebeest. What was y'all out there doing, man? Y'all about. I know y'all about to bathe, man.
No.
Yeah. No, y'all gotta bathe.
No.
Yes.
I don't want to.
No, you have to. You have to. Yeah, you have to.
That's boring.
But yes, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Salute to everybody that was in here with me. Make sure you smash the like button.
Dado, when are you gonna sign them up yet?
Now sign them up for what?
To be with the gang.
Oh, with the squad. They gotta get good, man. We can't. They gotta be nice like Jihad and Marley. They can't. Everybody doesn't get signed. You gotta have skills, right?
Now shout out to Dada,
Yeah.
Jihad,
That's
Molly.
Yes.
Music,
And that's Coach Terry.
and Coach Terry, and all those other fights we love, except for Ethan.
Yeah, we don't rock with that guy no more. That's a
If I
fact.
saw him, I'll punch him in the face.
Man. He said Toby said happy birthday, Coach Reed.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Besides, set the water up.
I'm using the
Okay, but set the water up. Go, y'all going in there.
bathroom. I want to shower.
Nah, they ain't gonna break that attendance record. That's Canelo. Canelo got that. But you know what they're gonna break though? They're gonna break the bank. D-Ray. That's all that matters. They're gonna break the bank, and we still gonna be talking about Spence Crawford. They're gonna break the bank. Yeah, listen, and I'm gonna close on this too, right? We're still waiting for the announcement. Listen, we're still waiting for the announcement. For those of y'all that's in here. Yeah, we're waiting on the announcement for June for June 17th, right? Right? And I want y'all to pay attention to this. I want y'all to pay attention to this before I'm gonna close on this, right? It is April. Today is the 12th. Yeah, they announced August 5th fight on April 12th. We're supposed to get a fight announcement. That's the biggest fight in boxing on April 22nd, right? That the fight is going to be June 17th. What's wrong with that picture? Listen to what I just said. A fight of that magnitude, they're going to announce it the 22nd of April, May, June. So they had 2 months of promotion. But yet, Jake Paul, Nate Diaz just announced they fight in August and April. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce right there, man. But y'all don't hear me, though. Media marketing agent. Salute to my team. Once again, I know a lot of y'all wanted us to be on that June 10th card. You know, we're not on it. Fight date will be dropping soon. You know, I know a lot of y'all, man. Listen, man, I told y'all, man. We were supposed to be on that card. It is what it is, man. Like you can't get upset, you know. The Alpha and Omega, you know, the creator, he has the vision. So it's always greater things on the horizon, man. But with that being said, man, everybody enjoy your evening. Like, share, subscribe, man. Like, share, subscribe. Close us out, Coach Reed. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, I am going to bathe the wild wildebeest. Yes. Come on, get the water on in there, man. All right. Yes, y'all be good. Enjoy your evening. Snowfall. I don't think this is the final episode. It's cracking down though. It's getting to the final episode. And for those of y'all that watched the Woo series, great episode tonight of that. Yeah, be great though. Be blessed. I might give y'all a remix video because I got a video that I wanted to put out. I might put it out at some point in the night or maybe tomorrow morning. You know how we do. Zaga, yaga, ahala. See what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
Good, 8 rounds.
Yeah. With February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jahad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. You know, we just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your time, champ.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.